Sorry, this is just a little intro to this vlog. I thought I would just, first off, hi friends of Wild Cottage. I'm Susan, this is Shep, and this is going just to be a little vlog of some of the things that are happening here at Wild Cottage in regards to crafting, knitting, basically, really at the minute. It's going to just be sort of 13 minutes long, and it's not a proper podcast. Yes, I know the people are looking at us. We're talking to the people. You have to look at them. No, he only wants to look at me. He's definitely mommy's boy. Forgot what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, so I'll do a proper crafting, knitting podcast later this week, hopefully. But we had a surprise arrive today, and I just wanted to show you that. And I'm going to do a good review on that surprise once it's finished being put together. It's a piece of furniture, so I think it's going to be really good for storing your wool, your yarn, that sort of thing. So once it's all together, I'll give you a really good look at it in case it's maybe something that you're interested in for yourself. So it's something I bought. Like it's a surprise because I didn't think it was coming right now. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by anybody or anything in any way. The day of the post bringing wonderful things. So
cardboard boxes. A B stock guitar, which means it was sent back and they had to check it over to see if it was worth selling again, so it's the luck of the draw whether what you get is a real bargain or you send it back again. So we shall see. What do you think, Mimi? You like guitars?
She's excited. So Tom buys a lot of inexpensive guitars, maybe makes some modification and often then sells them on. And what was exciting, because my IKEA package, Tom was so excited because the boxes, it came in 2 boxes and they are actually perfect for shipping guitars in. Oh, that's really lovely. That is really lovely.
Well, it's not too heavy. And at a glance, it's fine. See, sometimes people just think, oh, I don't like this type, you know.
Yeah,
And I've sent them back, so we can only...
And that is kind of a matte finish.
Yes, it's kind of a matte finish.
That's really pretty.
Yes.
That's really pretty, and that will probably look really nice on the wall. I think maybe there. That could look nice over there. We have one there. Anyways.
This one just depends how hard it is on my shoulder to get off.
That's true. Yeah, there's a lot of considerations. So,
we shall see.
So yeah,
Anything,
exciting day.
Is it good?
They love yeah.
He's tuning, I think.
They love music.
It sounds like doggy music.
You gonna play?
You think, Mimi? I think I need to tune it. You think, Mimi?
Is that what you think?
Oh, woo woo, woo woo woo. Ruff, ruff. Doggy songs.
I think I'm gonna have to add this into the video. Started to open a box. She's coming over. I was just knitting on my oak shawl. I'm coming very much towards the end, and the postie came. And I have a package from Giddy Aunt Yarns, who are independent, 2 indie dyers in the north, in Northern Ireland. And I wanted to show you, I'm super excited. Giddy Aunt Yarns, even before I knew how to knit, I was a spinner. And I was involved with Sandra and some of the different ladies that are now part of Irish Fibre Crafters. And so I was surrounded by yarn, but I didn't know how to knit, but I knew I wanted to learn at some point. The first skein of yarn I ever bought was from Giddy Aunt Yarns, and it was this one here, the Foxy colorway. And I went for it mainly, because it's beautiful, but because of the Foxy name, because of our wild Foxy that used to come all the time. And I bought a skein of the organic merino Aran weight and the Foxy colorway also in the silk mohair lace from them. And I didn't knit with it for ages because it took me a long time to learn how to knit. But anyway, so that's one of the reasons I really love Gideon yarns. I love a lot of their colorways, their color palette just makes me super happy. I'm going to box this now. And I'm sure someone is going to be excited when I start opening. I don't even have to say anything. Here she comes. What's that? Oh, what's in here? What's in here? Oh, we're going to see. We are going to see. Yeah. What is it? What is it? Oh my goodness! Oh, they did wrap them. I told them they didn't have to. Look, oh, what's in here? What's in here? So this is Gideon Yarns, and they're gideonyarns.co.uk. Now I'm thinking, since they're wrapped, do you know, I'm not going to open them all at once. I'm going to open them day by day because I think that's really nice and it gives something special to look forward to each day. So I'll open one. Look, I mean, I kind of know what the colors are basically going to be because I saw they shared on Instagram, you know, like a group of them. And I've already gotten the main advent calendar. And I said, the reason I was quite interested because I knew that I could pair up some of the colors. But of course, they always look a little different on mohair. And oh my goodness, look. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is beautiful. And it's very similar to the Foxy colorway that I first got from them. So when I opened this similar color in my 24 Advent DK Advent skeins that I got from them, I was so thrilled. It just, I don't know, it just felt like a hug from Foxy, who unfortunately is no longer with us. So yeah, so there's day one. I'll open the little Prezi there too, from Clover Hill Ceramics, also Northern Ireland. Oh look, isn't that lovely? I'll try to, how do I do this? Oh, I'm so bad. There it is anyway. And then we have, and the Progress Keepers. And what's nice, I got this with my, you know, my main 24 Advent, and they're different colors. And so is the little pot. So that's really exciting. So I really appreciate their colors. I appreciate their dyeing. I appreciate the qualities of their yarn. And yeah, so once I get them all opened, I will probably share them on the podcast. Super excited.
What am I doing? I need to find the screw now. So.
She and herself knows that when we say she, that means her. So she looks over at us. But Tom is putting together an IKEA cabinet for my wool, and it's all glass, and so that it's against, it'll shut, and I can admire the wool, and light will get in to keep it, you know, moths away. And I wanted to show you, so some of you may know that Tom, it has Asperger's, or also is known nowadays, you just say on the autistic spectrum. And one of the benefits of that, so there are of course benefits and challenges, and for Tom anyway, one of the benefits is he's great at doing stuff like this, and he's so organizational, and obviously you can be organizational without being on that autistic spectrum, but Tom has taken all the little things out of the packages and lined them up. He's so good at putting together IKEA stuff, like he did our kitchen and
hopefully this
kitchen.
Isn't backwards.
But he's just so careful. Now she's got her toy because I'm going around with the camera. But she has just been laying down, watching everything that he's doing. Shep, meanwhile, doesn't give a flying you-know-what. He just wants to sit here by his mommy. And what I've been doing is I'm finishing the last bits on my Lost Words Mal acorn oak shawl. This is some very, very early handspun that I did years ago. And a Romney out of Irish Romney wool that I processed. I got the fleece from the farmer and washed it and carded it and spun it. And I dyed it. This one is dyed with just plain oak leaves. And then the next shade there, which isn't, maybe you can see in the camera, it's a little bit more difference. But this is some just mill spun Irish Ryland wool that I got at Irish Fiber Crafters. And I dyed that with the oak leaves and then added iron just to darken it a little. No, that the color difference, you can see it a little bit farther away. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm working on that. This is the last bit. I really want to get it done today. I have to be careful I don't hurt my hand though, because I've got all the different shades. And of course I'll talk about that on our knitting podcast. And I'm super excited about, I'm sure Tom will have this done today and I will get to start putting my yarn in it. So happy days. So thankful for my lovely Tom. I also just wanted to show you real quickly, and I'm sorry that the camera is blowing this out a bit. You get the idea of the colors, but they, like particularly this brown, it's deeper and it's just richer. This is the part of the mohair advent that I got after Christmas. I bought that from Giddy Aunt Yarns in Northern Ireland. And I cannot begin, and I've tried this so many ways to get the camera to have the colors a bit better, but it is just the most gorgeous. And I got their 24 skein mini advent. It's making things look pinker than it is. So you can kind of see how the mohair will look nice. This is the first part of the advent, and I just kind of grouped them together like this, sort of the pinks and browns, and then the second part, I mean, it's not really the second part, it's just the second, this is the first ones you open, and then you transition into these, and I just thought these were amazing together. And I have an idea for this. I don't know if it's possible, and in the podcast I'm going to ask for some help from you guys, but I won't go into that right now. But also in the podcast, I want to talk about more. So obviously I still have 10 more skeins to go in here. And I decided I would just open them day by day because January is hard at the best of the times. And this January is hard. Blah, blah. Anyways, yes. But what I'm really thinking is that I don't know if I want to hold them double with anything. I've seen a few sort of jumpers where there are places where you just use the mohair in sections, and I'm thinking about doing that. I've never knit a jumper before. I have plans for that. I think that's what I might do with my different mohair skeins, but we'll see. And yes, I still have my Christmas tree up. Yes, I do. It usually comes down. I am a total Christmas fan. I love the cheer and the lights. You've heard me talk about that before, if you watched any of the Vlogmases. But I usually have my decorations down sometimes before the 1st of January, and usually kind of right around the 1st. But this year I just left them, and I also left select sort of ornamental pieces that are snowmen. So I have some snowmen around the house still. Yes. And we have our little scope out because up there on the ridge of Top Hill the other day, when we were having the really cold frosty weather, and that section there warms up first and defrosts, and Skittles, Foxy's son, I mean, he's a few years old now, we saw him a few times throughout the day out there. In the morning, first off, as soon as that patch melted, he went out there and laid down and rested, so we could see him really well out of the scope. And this is a lovely Christmas card from our friend Marie that her daughter-in-law, Marie added into the Christmas card. Her daughter-in-law made this. I don't know. See, oh, there we go. That's her. So we got that. I thought that was just really pretty with the wild animals and the woman. Anyway, so that's just, yeah. So this is what we call the guitar room / study. And it's still kind of Christmas-fied. And I think what I'm going to do too is, even when I take the tree down, I'm going to keep these lights out somewhere and put them. I got these lights this year, and the they're on sort of a copper wire, and they're really, really pretty. So anyhow, have you who of you have got your Christmas tree still up, or any Christmas decorations? This year is a bit different. I think more and more people have just done that this year. Right? I hope you're doing well. If things are hard, I hope you're doing as well as can be. And I'm thinking of everyone, actually, just in general, the whole world, sending out love and care every time it crosses my mind, or I start to get anxious or worried. I just try to sit in stillness and connect with good things and try to pay it forward. So here's a hug for you.